The symptoms of dehydration are really easy to spot, but too often we misdiagnose them. Tiredness or fatigue are really common symptoms of dehydration. But I bet you think, I didn't get enough sleep last night, or perhaps I need to drink a coffee when you're feeling tired. The reality is, a quicker, more simple fix would just be to quickly get rehydrated. Headaches are another common symptom of dehydration, and we've even heard from some of our customers that they use Hydrant to help them with their migraines. Mental fog is the other symptom of dehydration that we're all familiar with on some level. It's when you feel that drained energy throughout the day. It's not quite tiredness, and you need something to lift you out of it. Many of us will reach for a caffeine in that 3 p.m. slump of the day, but what we found is getting hydrated perfectly can solve that mental fog problem and keeps you alert. Dry skin or a dry mouth are also indicators of dehydration. Your skin is the body's biggest organ, and so obviously what you put into your body is going to reflect outwardly. It's important to stay perfectly hydrated in order to have the best looking skin. Let's talk about sports drinks. Hydrant has 80% less sugar than a typical sports drink and 3 times the electrolytes. To get really technical, Hydrant also has something called a low osmolality. This means that there's less particles per unit volume of liquid. I know that sounds super technical. All it means is that there is less in the solution, which allows your body to hydrate faster. When you chug a sports drink, sometimes you feel that kind of liquid sloshing around in your stomach, and that's probably because of the osmolality making it slow to absorb into the bloodstream. Some athletes even refer to this as gut rot. With Hydrant, because of our low osmolality, it just gets sucked straight into the bloodstream really quickly. And that's why we designed it to have low osmolality without as much sugar and with 3 times the electrolytes of a typical sports drink. Coconut water is another way people like to stay hydrated. It's got high potassium levels, but there's really not much sodium in there. And without the sodium, it's not going to work as hard as a product like a Hydrant is for rehydrating you quickly. It also is relatively high in carbs, about twice as many carbs per serving than a Hydrant, and has, if we get technical again, that high osmolality, which means it sits in your stomach and doesn't get absorbed as fast. Of course, water is always a great way to stay hydrated. But without the electrolytes and a little bit of sugar, you have to wait for it to absorb slowly, just through the regular process of osmosis. If you use a product like Hydrant, you have that little bit of sugar and the right balance of electrolytes to leverage a process early in the digestive system to absorb the nutrients quickly into your bloodstream for faster hydration.